Today on the channel, we're back to the Star Wars Black Series. From the Bad Batch, we got the Imperial Clone Shock Trooper, and from the Mandalorian, we have the Artillery Stormtrooper, the Walmart and Amazon exclusives. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings in 2021 and possibly beyond. And today, we journey straight up to the future into the Black Series with two Black Series exclusives hot off the truck, I guess. I can't really say the store shelves quite yet. But from Amazon, we got the Artillery Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian collection. And from the Bad Batch collection, via Walmart, we've got the Imperial Shock Trooper. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs outside of these two, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. So we're going to dive in. And Star Wars, they love to give us army builders. I love my good guy army builders because they feel so few and far between. There's something to be said about the old Stormtrooper army builders out there. And boy, it gets pricey. If you army build these guys, I don't know how you afford it because we get so many versions of clone troopers, stormtroopers, TIE fighter pilots. You guys know the history of all that stuff. So there's a lot of them out there. For me, for the most part, I go with just one, and that's where I'm going with these two. Not sure how hard these are going to be in the grand scheme of things. We've seen some of those exclusives be everywhere, and we've seen some just come and go. And like I said, I got these two via the mail, of course, especially Amazon. I believe some people in Canada have seen this Bad Batch one on the store pegs, but I haven't seen or heard of any sightings of this one in Walmart in the United States yet. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. But hopefully these are going to be out there enough for everybody to get them. It would be terrible if it was just an online thing, that was it, and just a few stores got it. That's kind of what my gut's telling me. I hope that's not the case, but distribution is a crazy thing. We know about all these shipping woes and everything else going on in the world today, and it is what it is. I guess we just got to make do and do the best we can, and if we don't like it, we can pass. We vote with our wallet, so there you go. But we got to start with one of these, and I think we're going to start with the Mandalorian one. And we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. But we'll start with the Mandalorian collection, the Amazon exclusive, the Artillery Stormtrooper. So we know this Black Series packaging by now. We love it. One of the greatest updates in toy packaging history. Not just Star Wars, toy history. That's where I sit with these. I love what they've done with the mural going on here. Just a beautiful scene, how all the packaging connects to each other. And some of you guys may or may not know, I am keeping my packaging for the Mandalorian figures. I'm not keeping all of them. I'd love to, but I'm not. But I am putting this mural together. I do have a feeling eventually we're going to get these sold on Hasbro Pulse or something like that. Look no further back than some of the G.I. Joe artwork is now being sold. I gotta think this Star Wars stuff will be sold in poster sizes or something along them lines eventually. Whenever there's money to be made, let me tell you, these companies are going to make it. So that's the way it usually goes. But we got a Stormtrooper in there, an Artillery Stormtrooper. I believe that is a totally new weapon in there, the artillery cannon bomb type thing. I'm sure it's in the description. But then we get the Stormtrooper out there getting the most out of your molds. We've seen these molds a lot. We've seen them between these two and many more, and probably many more to come. We got some slight change of color differences with some yellow going on. And it just, at the end of the day, it is smoke and mirrors, trying to convince us that it's something different when it truly is something we've had before. That's the way business works out there. Star Wars The Mandalorian, Artillery Stormtrooper, 4 and up. Nothing else too exciting there. We already showed the mural off right there, looking only like a mural could look. Nothing there. Warnings, UPCs. Nothing fun there. And then you get to the back of the package where the magic happens. You got warnings down below. We got blurbs. We got Star Wars Black Series logo. We got a glamour shot. He is number 13 in the Star Wars Mandalorian for you guys keeping track at home. Lucky number 13? Maybe not. Maybe not. But let's read the back. Let's see what it says about this Stormtrooper here. Specialized soldiers in the Imperial forces. Artillery Stormtroopers carry specialized indirect fire weapons like mortars onto the battlefield. So there you go. He sits in the back and fires those mortars, gets them going out there. Let's see, I'm going to be nice with this one. I'm going to do the very rare under the table. See you later. Yeah, there it is. See you later under the table. So we get the double plastic. We've seen that in the past before. See you later under the table. It's very rare we get those under the tables, as you guys know. But then we get down to the old official plastic prison where the magic happens, in the plastic, in the prison. There it is. Let's pull them out. So we got our artillery mortar fire. That is a really cool thing. And then we get our traditional Stormtrooper blaster. We've definitely seen that in the past. No lack of blasters in the Star Wars universe. They've definitely got their mold, the money out of their mold on that one. Guaranteed on that. So let's pull him out. There it is. Whoa, backpack falling off. See you later. Once again, under the table. The rare 3 under the table. Never happened on the channel. You're witnessing history right here. So let's start off with this mortar blaster. All blackish gray plastic going on. No color to this one. It would have been nice to have a little silvers or something going on. But I do like the base on this. It is a flat base, but it is on a ball joint. You can move it any which way you'd want to. And then you have a kickstand here for it. You can move that in. You can take it out. So very articulate. A lot of articulation here, a lot of stuff you can do with it. And then you get this mortar blaster. Once again, it's all white with a little gray piping on it. Not terrible. And it does fit, I'm sure, right in there. Of course it does. So you can have it locked and loaded, ready to go. But you got to be careful. It falls out very easily, of course. But that's where I'm going to store it. I'm going to probably display this to him right next to him with that in there just to hold it. And away he'll go. But interesting. It'd be cool to have a couple of these guys all lined up in the back with the traditional Stormtroopers in the front, having their press-on scene going on there, and these guys are firing them off the back. Very cool, and I think it's a neat enough feature. And this is the kind of exclusive we like to get from Amazon. I mean, I don't know if we'd be really happy if, you know, Grief Karga. I mean, yeah, you can get him at the store very easily, but he is a main character out there. Main characters as exclusives never goes well for the fan base out there. It's usually a pretty fighting era when that happens. It's like, why do we have to have a main guy from Amazon? Those should be exclusive to nobody. They should be everywhere, and I do agree with that. Things like an artillery Stormtrooper is perfect for a store exclusive. No, this isn't it for everybody. Not everybody wants this. And it gives a nod to Amazon, hey, we're helping you out with some exclusives. It also says, hey, it's not the best exclusive ever. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. That's business, and I'm glad they do it that way. When you get down to this, so we're not going to talk about this blaster. You guys know all about this blaster. No coloring on this blaster, just straight black, but it's the same one we've seen many a times. And then we get to this trooper body. We're starting to get used to this as well. Like I said, it's very much the new Stormtrooper body. You've got the little duster, I don't know, shoulder gauntlet. I don't know what we officially call this. You know, we've seen this in orange. We've seen it in different colors before, but it does designate him as, I guess, an artillery Stormtrooper. Then you get the yellow stripe over his head. I do have a scratch, unfortunately, 2 scratches on the top of his head there. That is unfortunate, but you're not looking at the top of the head very often. But then you got a lot of yellow piping throughout. I mean, it really does stand out as different, but once again, it brings it all back home to that familiar Stormtrooper we're used to. Familiar in the molds, familiar in the looks, but it's just a way to designate him as something different. But not terrible. You know, the articulation-wise, we know Star Wars Black Series is stepping back in articulation a little bit. We're down to the single-jointed stuff. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Star Wars is a collection I don't display as posed out there like I do Marvel Legends. So I'm not really defeated about the lack of articulation, but I'm sure some of the people out there that collect, and maybe you at home, are. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? I always say it all the time. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. Ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. And he fits like a glove. So you can usually get a pack of these. If you look on their site, $249 for a 10-pack. And then use that Kyle discount code, 10% off that. That's a pretty good deal for stands. I don't like spending money on stands. I want to save my money for my figures. That's the way I live my life. And you should probably too out there. But he looks good. And then he has his backpack here. Oh, even cooler here, so let's pull that out. So I didn't realize this. So he's got a brand new backpack, some new molding going on here. It's the plug-and-play backpack like we've seen in the past with Star Wars, G.I. Joe, stuff like that. But we get some color here. We get some yellow there, but then you get those mortar shells or whatever they're called here. And this one we got extra fits in there. So it just snaps in, and it is a perfect fit, goes crazy. So I will be storing that in here instead of in here because it makes more sense. But I like that it's tight. That was my worry. It was loose when I first saw this. But how well does this fit? Ooh, I don't know if this is going to fit very well. So it's got a circle back here, but I'm looking at the back of mine. It has a weird circle. Like there's a mess up in the plastic where it does not look like it's going to fit. Yep, that is exactly what's going on here. So I got some bum plastic going on. That is awfully disappointing. If you got this at home, you'll have to let me know if it's everybody got that or if I just got real lucky. You can kind of fit it in there. But boy, it's the circle, you know, where it pegs into, the circle is misshapen. So I think with a little heat and maybe a razor blade, I can cut that out a little bit. But that is something we shouldn't have to do with our figures, as you guys are fully aware. But all in all, is this a must-have? I'm going to say absolutely not. Depends how big you are into the Mandalorian collection. For me, I want every Mandalorian figure. I'm putting that mural together. I got the collection. I'm pretty much a completist for the Black Series. I mean, I guess I can't say pretty much because I'm not, but I'm pretty close to one, I guess. So I had to have this one. Amazon exclusive went up. It was fairly easy to get for a little while. I'd have to look back if this is still available online. If I can find the link, I'll try to remember to put it in the description down below so you can pick this bad boy up. But it is what it is. It's building out that Mandalorian universe. It's an army builder. It checks a lot of boxes for. But speaking of checking a lot of boxes, we turn our attention to the Walmart exclusive Bad Patch Stormtrooper figure. The old, whoa, as I knock him over, the Imperial clone Shock Trooper. So very cool there. So we got some differences here, of course, in the mass and stuff, but it is our new clone trooper body. Once again, a lot of the stuff that we talked about with this Mandalorian figure goes over to the Bad Batch figure. You know, store exclusives, getting the most out of your molds, some different colors and stuff like that. I did accidentally order 2 of these, and I'm probably going to take one back because I don't know if I really need 2, but it is the Imperial clone Shock Trooper 4 and up, Star Wars Bad Batch. Number 7 in the Bad Batch as we're starting to build out that team. We've said it before on the channel too, is like a lot of you guys probably out there, the original trilogy is what really stole our heart. We want more original trilogy figures, and it's great we're getting new Star Wars stories. I love the Bad Batch, I love the Mandalorian, but I feel like some of the old historical original trilogy are getting pushed on the back burner a little bit. You think of if you took out the Mandalorian figures, Bad Batch figures, and some of that, how many of the classic characters we could get? There's so many classic guys we'd love to see in Black Series, which I just don't feel it will ever happen, unfortunately. But we also have to take that business step back, as there's a lot of younger generation, younger than me, of course, out there, that maybe they don't like that original trilogy the most. It seems crazy, but I think there is some that just love the Clone Wars, or they love Mandalorian, and don't really watch that other stuff. My kids are a little bit that way. They haven't really watched the classics, didn't really have the time for it. Maybe it was too old for them, whatever the reason is. But then they watch The Mandalorian and enjoy The Mandalorian. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, and that's time and age and things go. It's crazy. It's crazy times. But there he is in the package. So we see those clone trooper weapons, the long blaster and the short blaster we've seen many a times. Just a lot of reuse here, but that's okay. You're building out that army. Star Wars Black Series down there. You got the old mural going on. What do we got in the background there? Oh, some gunner ships back there. I just love how these connect. We've talked about that before. I just think that is super cool idea. And there's the package. You got all the warnings down below. Like I said, number 7 of the Bad Batch. Got the glamour shot. We got the blurb that we're going to read. You got Star Wars Black Series. Got his name up top. So let's see what it says about the old trooper here. Originally founded during the Clone Wars as security police for Coruscant governmental facilities and bodyguards for Republic representatives. There's a lot of big words in here. The group of clones known as the Shock Troopers now operate as elite forces of the Empire. So there it is. So it's interesting to see how that all kind of breaks out, I guess. Give them a little backstory. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. See you later up high. There it goes. How about the old double plastic prison? Love a good double plastic prison. Holding them all in there together. So there you go. See you later. Goodbye. And then the single plastic prison. But like I said, we've seen these weapons before. Pop them out. There it is. There it is. See you later up high. There it goes. Get out of here. Knocking stuff over. That's the way it should be. All right, we're taking a look here, and once again, I mean, no different really than the Kamino clone troopers. We've got a few. Ahsoka's troopers. We've seen this before, of course. Ooh, we got some stiff joints there. There it is. Got the bend in there. What do we got? So we got a little. Wow, I bent that and some of the black plastic flaked off, which I guess is okay, just some excess plastic, but very tight joints here. We got a little bit of dings and damages on this clone trooper, which is kind of nice. Makes it feel like he's seen some stuff. He's a little gritty. He's got a kind of a rough red line on him there, some scuffs and scratches. That's, you know, supposed to be there. I think, at least. It looks like it's supposed to be there. But it doesn't look clean and perfect. So I do like that. And it kind of goes together with some of these troopers that, you know, they've seen some things out there. They've been in some battles, which I don't hate that. And then you get the red piping. Much like this one had yellow throughout, we get red throughout. We get a shoulder guard here. We've seen that before. Just a lot. And once again, I same thing applies as the Amazon exclusive. I like this as an exclusive to Walmart. Don't give us, Wrecker or one of the main core characters as an exclusive, because then you're going to make your fan base extra angry out there. This is the perfect kind of exclusive that you would want. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Yes. Yes, maybe. No, he does not. I don't believe he is going to fit. So it just depends. Star Wars, it's about, I guess it just depends on the foot. I don't know, he fits on there. But I'd say about 95-96% of Star Wars figures fit on these ringside collectible stands. Marvel Legends a little bit higher, G.I. Joe a little bit higher. They're pretty versatile as all things are considered. And use discount code Kyle, save 10%. But great colors on this one. Like I said, it's not reinventing the wheel. It's not a lot of newness, not a lot of difference to this one. It kind of is what it is. The weapons we talked about, all black, no color to these weapons. Not a lot of bells and whistles to these, which I don't know if they really need to be. But a little silver piping or something would be kind of cool, just to set them off and set the eye out there. But 2 troopers out there, 2 army builders, 2 world builders from the Mandalorian series and the Bad Batch series. Whether or not you need them or not, you got to look yourself in the mirror and decide where you sit with these lines, being the Mandalorian and the Bad Batch. But tell me in the comments below what you think. Did you pick these up? Did you pass? Long game? Total passing? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you guys know we got Star Wars videos every single day in 2021. You don't want to miss one, so hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for Trooper Mania, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.